Good morning, everyone. It's Joy Henderson coming to you live this morning with my attempt to spread a little Sunday serenity in your world. So it's Sunday, but a virus is spreading across the globe. Schools are shut down. People are out of work. The stores are empty. We can't go out to Sunday brunch or even to go attend services together in our community. Weddings, graduations, vacations, a day in court, everything's been canceled. This really is the ultimate test in emotional resilience, isn't it? And uncertainty, the uncertainty that's behind all of this is one of the main reasons that we stress. And also there's a lack of control. And right now we've got that in truckloads, don't we? I've learned a lot in the past dozen or so years of my life about finding a way to go on even in the worst of times. And I'm realizing there are some things right now that work for us in this time that we're all facing together. And one of the most important ones is connection. Connection is still a vital human need, even if we can't be in the same room together. So I want to encourage you today to find a way to talk with someone. Don't let your quarantine turn into isolation. But one of the things I want to add, limit the bitching. I know it can be cathartic to share with others your fears, your panic, challenges we're all experiencing. It makes us feel not so all alone, doesn't it? It validates our feelings, and that does make us feel connected. So talking to somebody about what you're feeling right now is important. I'm not saying that complaining is bad, but maybe we want to set a time limit to focus on the negative. Maybe 10 or 20 minutes each to share, and then it's time to change the conversation. And here are some cues for your combo. So talk about what's going on. What's going right? What are you proud of yourself for right now? What are you grateful for? What are you looking forward to after all this is over? Despite the hardships, what are some ways that you're coping? How can you encourage and praise the friend that you're talking to? When we only focus on the negative, we forget what is going well, and all we see is bad. Did you ever notice how different your body even feels when you're complaining, angry, or blaming? How it feels so different than when you're grateful and optimistic? One feels tight, hot, heavy. The other feels lighter, looser, freer. And as I listen to my husband, brother, or friends share their pain with me, I always try to make it a point to change the conversation and ask them what's going well. How are things right in their world? I can hear the tone in their voice change as they bring their thoughts to the positive. And then another thing I want to say is, as you're connecting, be sure to express your gratitude. Being on the lookout for danger in theory is a better tactic to keep us alive than ignoring signs of danger for the sake of focusing only on pleasantries. So I'm not encouraging that. That would be it's sort of like being on the alert for a mountain lion when you're in the mountains instead of just enjoying a bed of flowers. But 99% of the time, our lives are not in imminent danger. Yet the negativity bias can still remain, especially now. One thing it's easy to forget when you're feeling super anxious and fearful is gratitude. We become so focused on how messed up the situation is, we forget all the things that we're learning and finding out about ourselves and our world and each other. So be sure you ask for those things that are connecting you, that make you grateful. And as it turns out, much like generosity, gratitude is proven to be good for your emotional health. So it's good to practice it. It's shown that people who express gratitude are more optimistic. They feel even better about their lives, even in a global pandemic. We humans have a natural negativity bias, so don't get down on yourself for feeling this way. It's actually a mechanism, like I said earlier, designed to keep us safe. So when you ask somebody to tell you about the things that are going well, it might surprise them. So be patient, give them time, and be sure you thank them for sharing. So today, again, try to find a way to connect, because you know what? We all are going to get through this, but we're going to do it much better together than apart. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Be well.